this experiment, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection have been shown by an experiment, and the law of reflection have been proved. From the picture you can see that there is a torch shining and the ray of light which is passing through the comb is falling on the mirror. So this is showing that when the torch is kept on the plain paper, then the angle of incidence and angle of reflection will be same, and this only is possible when the torch and the mirror are kept on the same surface. When the whole sheet of paper is spread on the table, it represents a plane, and the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray are all on this plane. All on this plane means the surface on which the ray of light is falling. It means in the diagram you saw that there was a line drawn, then there was a normal, and from one side the angle of incidence was shown and this was reflected in one other direction. So the plane means this surface which has been shown in the picture. So there is a normal, there is angle of incidence, and there is angle of reflection. So the surface is the surface on which the rays are meeting. So that is called the law of reflection, that angle of incidence, the normal, the reflected ray all lie on the same plane. This is the law of reflection. In class 7th you studied about the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. So those characteristics apply in the law of reflection also. That the question here is, was the image erect or upside down? That is, the image formed by a plane mirror, was it erect or was it upside down? So the image formed by a plane mirror is erect, it is upright and it is not upside down, and the image is of the same size. And did the image appear at the same distance behind the mirror? So these are the characteristics of the mirror image. That is, the image is it is not upside down, the image is of the same size. These are the characteristics. It is erect, it is of same size, and the image appears at the same distance. Same distance means if the object is kept 3 meters in front of a mirror, the image will be formed 3 meters behind the mirror. And could it be obtained on a screen? Obtained on a screen, the image which is formed by a plane mirror, can you touch the image? So the image which you see inside a plane mirror, it appears same distance behind the mirror, but you can't touch it. So that is not a real image, it is a virtual image. So these are the characteristics of the image which are formed by a plane mirror, and the law of reflection also agrees. This is a figure which is showing the activity to show that how is the image formed behind a mirror at the same distance. So if you see, then the E is actually the eye from where you are seeing, and O is the object where the object is kept. So there are two rays of light which are shown from the object. The two rays of light are going and they are reflected by the mirror. They are sent back to the eyes, and when you see the object, the rays of light which are shown as R and O, these rays of light appear to meet behind the mirror, and here the object's image is formed. So this image which is formed here is formed at the same distance behind the mirror. So if you measure this distance, then the distance of the object and the image, object is here and the image is here, the distance formed by the object behind the mirror is same. So this is the law of reflection, that is, the image which is formed by the mirror is at the same distance behind the mirror. So the reflected rays do not actually meet at eye, but only appear to meet. They are only appearing to meet. They are not meeting, they only appear to meet. So this image which is formed here is actually called a virtual image. Virtual means imaginary, it is not real and you can't touch it. So it is a virtual image, and the object forms this image in a plane mirror. So this is called the characteristic of the image formed by a plane mirror.